A pleasure to meet y'all at last, and welcome back to Distance Gauge Part 2, where now we're gonna get things kicked off on a really big scale. I mean, big. Today we had the Flip Shots Flip 32, and I know it's been quite a while since I last talked about flip shots in any way possible. But yet, as I've said before, I would cover the Flip 16 and Flip 32 when I first talked about the Flip 8. So, now's the time to get to the third partition of this series, which was very short-lived in 2021, and establish some closure. I was able to get a good deal on this one, believe it or not, in box, because I do feel like unboxing it. So, let's get it done. Okay, now, what we got here is a rather massive blaster. Lever action is how you control the priming. And, much like all the other Flip Shots blasters, as well as various other multi-shots blasters, you hold down the trigger slightly to release one dart, and fully to either scatter both darts from two different barrels, utilizing specialized smart AR systems, or one at a time, and then fully for the other one. Then of course you have this green lever, which, flipping this switch, will allow the barrels to flip, like so. There are 16 ports on one side and another 16 on the other side, thus calling this blaster the Flip 32. 32 darts all at once doesn't really seem like a bad idea to hold them all at once. But we have seen much bigger and better innovations than just the usage of 32 barrels all at once. If you remember the Colossatron CS50 with a 50 dart drum magazine, that was insane, right then and there. And that was only 4 years ago. Can anyone trust that time has flown by that quickly? Well, anyways, time to focus on the main focal point at hand. The test to see how well darts perform with this blaster. Downrange is where they will go, and let's go kick it into overdrive. That's pretty much all 8 that I would be firing off. Like all the tests, we'll start at 0 feet from a standstill, having the darts fire out of each individual barrel, and then walk up to each and every position. The first one happens to sit at just above 43 feet. Not a bad start, if you will. As we go further up though, we could see 52 feet being the middle point, and if we get up to the high point, well, hasn't gone very far. 56 feet it lands just shy of. So 56 feet happens to be a huge average in many conceivable ways. But one can only imagine exactly what kind of difference it would make to have much more refined and more powerful internals. I guess it's probably not for everybody at this point. But be that as it may, I collected all 8 darts, because 56 feet certainly isn't really a bad position to be in, though we have seen much better. And over time, I'm sure that as the series goes on, and I'm pretty sure I will continue to do things like this, make all sorts of expansions to the main series that has pretty much preceded all these events. I'm more than positive that someday we'll find something that actually breaks through the 100-foot mark within that 1 meter alone. It's been done before, so I don't see any reason why it can't be done again. So the Flip 32, pretty good mostly on a gimmicks basis. Nothing but flipping barrels. Not much else. Although it could be a good excuse to say that this is another lever action blaster if that's something that you're into as well in terms of blaster functionality. So with that in mind, make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side if you'd like to see more.